All right, you're welcome. We're happy to have you here to be part of the cohort 7, I think, cohort 7 of the mini MBA program. And the program was purposely designed or is purposely designed for people who desire to grow in terms of building sustainable businesses. And in a more peculiar way, the program targets those people that they discovered themselves in the business sector or in the corporate sector without the right business foundation. I'm sure there are people here that, maybe in the university, maybe you studied like psychology, you studied geography, you studied, you did programs, but you did not study a full business program like other people. But in the course of life, you develop passion for business, or you found yourself in business, or you found yourself in the corporate sector where you need business skills. So the mini MBA program is designed to enable people that you can go through this program and you'll be able to learn very practical, strategic uh, um, strategies and frameworks and skills and tools that you can use them to really succeed tremendously in the marketplace. And of course, for entrepreneurs, because it is running a business, starting an innovative business requires a lot of knowledge and a lot of uniqueness for you to succeed. So the program is also designed with entrepreneurs in mind who desire to be competitive, to be innovative, and to build sustainable businesses, and of course, leaders in the marketplace. I talk about those who are working in companies. You're not an entrepreneur, but you work in a company, and you got like we have had people who have gone through the program who work with MTN Cameroon, people who work with Cameco in Cameroon, those who work with multinational companies in Nigeria and South Africa and in Dubai. So I've had people from all over, even in the United States. We have had some from the United States who have taken the program because they desire to master practical, real marketplace skills. And that's why I will tell you categorically clear that with the hundreds of people who have gone through the program, who are, you see, so many of them are government directors and multinational directors, supervisors, and owners of businesses, the biggest impact that we have had, the biggest feedback that we receive up to today is the impact of the knowledge, not the certificate. This program is a marketplace transformation program. The purpose is not academic. The certification is the least, and the truth is that in all the students we have trained, the greatest impact, the greatest feedback we have received is on what the knowledge has helped them to do and to achieve in the marketplace and as business leader. I remember an entrepreneur came from Buya one time, and when he was coming, he brought me money in an envelope. I said, you want to thank me? And he said his business for the first time was able to make 10 million francs in sales and reserve. That was money he just saved as profit from his business, because he learned how to run a structured business. The same guy even contacted me 2 days ago to tell me that he's moving to a bigger office space because the business has grown. I was like, wow. And he's so grateful for the impact of the knowledge. So that's it. And that's the why of the program. Now I can talk about the professional impact of the certification that you will get. Yes, because some people are still in the corporate world, some people think that to get opportunities, one of the most powerful dimensions in as far as professional growth is concerned is what you can call executive education. Executive education is a level in the educational ladder where the content is designed in a practical way, but with marketplace and leadership perspective. So if you go if you study the Harvard business system, you study the Stanford, Cambridge, all of this, you will see that they have a department, a faculty, or a school, an independent school that works within the university, and the focus is they call it executive education, right? So it targets all programs of the executive education are designed to be practical, to help those who are already doing stuff to become more better and more successful. So our certifications are classified under executive education. And that's why there are people who do this, like in Dubai, in the United States, who do this, they go get promotion in their workplace because they understand the power of executive education. Now, the program structure. You're asking the program structure. Of course, you know that the program is 100% online. 100% online. So the program structure is you are going to go through recorded sessions for the period of 2 months, right? So for 2 months, you will receive a set of courses once a week. You receive, you complete a set of courses. So there's one module, like for example, you see, like you see, for example, here, idea validation and product design this is one model, but this one model will have sub courses under, and you will receive these recorded courses that you can study them at any time within the day. There are some people that they have time in the morning, some have time in the evening, all of that. We decided to do this because not everybody can always be available for live sessions, for live classes. Not everybody can always do that. So we decided to make sure that we record all the sessions and people can go through. And we have had the highest impact with the recorded sessions than doing live Zoom sessions like this, because people are able to go through all the sessions on time without pressure, but but you must complete. So you must complete the course for the week before the week runs out. If you pile courses, yes, nobody will punish you that you're piling courses, but you will never, let me say, you will never get your certification or maybe get to be graduated, or if you are doing physical graduation, if you have not followed all the procedures, as simple as that. So it's better you discipline yourself, because the courses are very practical. And after each course, you must submit a practical assignment. So you must note this. Every course, so if there are 13 courses, for example, you are going to submit 13 practical assignments. Now, what do I mean by practical assignments? Follow me carefully. What do I mean by practical assignments? Practical assignment means that if you go through a course, idea validation and product design, all courses are practical. So idea validation, there is a framework for idea validation that you must go through. So when you go through the idea validation, you will submit an exercise, an assignment of you using the idea validation strategy and framework to validate an idea that if you have a business idea in your mind, you will need to validate the idea and prove in your assignment whether this idea is ready for the market or not. If you work in a business, if you work in a company, you can decide to pick an internal project or pick one of your company's products or ideas to use to do the idea validation. But in whatever way, sometimes some people don't know how, some people who work in companies, or most of them actually find it difficult to know how to retailer their activities. You can always reach out to the team, reach out to me, we're going to give you further explanation. But the underlying factor is you must do assignments to prove that you know how to use the knowledge practically in the field. Like for those who are entrepreneurs, for example, those are entrepreneurs. Well, if you go through the course on how to create marketing systems, how to create marketing systems and strategies, when you finish that course, you must create marketing systems for your business, for your startup, and you submit that assignment. So submission of assignments after each course is the most important element that we use to rate your progress and completion of program. So, because that is where we can go a step further to hold you accountable that you're going to practice the knowledge you're acquiring. And that's why we've had the biggest feedback from people who, like, there's someone who said, all the assignments that he did are the things that he has been implementing in his business up to date. You understand? So let's be conscious of that. and be willing, and that's where the transformation happens. You know, transformation happens when you learn something and you sit down and you begin to ask yourself a question. How do I implement this in my life? How do I implement this in my career? How do I implement this in my business? When you ask the question, you start developing scenarios, you start developing action plans, you start developing structures. That is how people succeed in life. Relevant knowledge that is not applied is useless. Okay, so you are going to do that, and the next important thing that you are also going to go through in the program is that you will be divided into teams. You will be divided into executive teams. So after this, the staff of CLBMD Africa will divide you into teams and gift and share in the group. Why is this important? Because every CEO must know how to lead teams. Every entrepreneur, every leader must know how to lead teams. And we are going to divide you into teams. And in these teams, we are going to give you activities. And one of the major activities in this team is what we call business wars. Business wars, or you can call it the battle of strategies. So business wars is the program activity designed to help executives and program participants to develop the skills of advocacy, lobbying, negotiation, strategy communication, and of course, arguing data and facts. So how does business wars work? So business wars is going to work. It could be 2 times within the program. Well, the program is 2 months, 2 times within the program. So it's once a month because you need time to prepare. So we're going to give you a business case. We're going to pick a real-time problem in the marketplace. Like, for example, we can give you a problem. If we read on the news that, you know, one of the products of MTN is having issues and MTN is thinking of taking a product out of the market, we can take that real-time news situation, create a business case from it, and then give you. In your teams, you are going to develop strategies to advise the MTN CEO on how to practically solve that problem and make it succeed. When you do that, during the business wars proper, you're going to come on a Zoom session like this, and every team must come with a PowerPoint presentation. And I forgot to mention, all your assignments are submitted in a PowerPoint presentation. All assignments are submitted in a PowerPoint presentation. Why? Because you cannot be in 2022 going to 2023 and you don't know how to design a PowerPoint. You don't know how to do a presentation. You don't know how to stand in front of people and present something like an executive, like a professional. So you need to practically do it. And it's okay if you have never done a PowerPoint presentation before. Is there anybody who have never done a PowerPoint presentation before? You have never designed a PowerPoint and then present in front of people, either physically or in a virtual platform like Zoom? Anybody who have never done it before, indicate. Don't be shy, indicate. All right. And that's the power of the program. You are not the first. There are many people who have come in the program and they have never done a PowerPoint presentation before, never. But the good news is, before the program is ending, they know how to do the PowerPoint presentation. That's the good news. Why? Because after this now, you will start doing research. You start asking, oh, what is PowerPoint? Oh, how do I present it? You now become a seeker. You understand? There's a story that happened, I think it's cohort 5. There's somebody he has never done a PowerPoint presentation. And then throughout the program, he learned how to design a PowerPoint presentation. Immediately after the program, like 2 weeks after, a group of Cameroonians who were in the United States who wanted to open a school back in Cameroon were looking for a headmaster. Then now somebody recommended him, I think. And they now asked him, please, Mr. So-and-so, can you prepare a PowerPoint presentation and clearly outline the strategies that you're going to use to make sure that this school becomes a very successful school, and get ready to present this PowerPoint during our Zoom meeting? That guy was shocked. That guy was shocked. Remember, he learned how to design PowerPoint presentation here. He learned how to present business strategies in the program. He learned how to use Zoom by being part of the program. And that is how this gentleman left from a class 3 teacher to becoming a headmaster, and is doing very well today. This program is so real time, so practical. Everything we are going to design for you to do, you are going to do it. Okay, so you'll be divided into executive teams, and you'll be doing what they call business wars competition. And the team that wins will get a certificate. We're going to give you a certificate that, okay, your team performed this and you guys won. We're going to give you a recognizable certificate that you can use. You can add to your portfolio, and all of that is good. It contributes to your credibility and who you are. Okay, and you're going to get each group must have what they call group CEO, and we like the group CEOs to rotate. It means that every week we like that the group CEOs to rotate like once a week, because you're going to be working on things every week, basically every week. So the leadership should rotate in the group. So there's group CEO for the week, group CEO for the week, and then you lead the team and you prepare your business words. And if your business words is so poor, you can be sanctioned, and the whole team can be disciplined. You can reduce marks on the whole team, and it can affect your overall performance, because we issue transcripts. We issue transcript as part of the program for you. Okay, so you need to do that. But the whole aim is to challenge you, to stretch your thinking, to instill into you strategies to look at things from different dimensions. Okay, so more of this will be explained or just outlined and all of that. Okay, again, as I said, you need to make sure that all assignments are submitted. The next thing I want to talk about is the nature of the final examination. We do not do final examination like written examination. I'm just using final examination for better explanation. After your 2 months, on the last day of your program, you are going to go through your final presentations. And instead of final presentation being team presentations, it's going to be individual presentations. It means that your last activity that's going to validate that you have successfully gone through the mini MBA executive program in strategy and execution is you must present a final presentation as an individual. What does that mean? Towards the end, we will select some courses. We will select some courses and give to the whole class. And the challenge will be very simple. From the courses that you see above, can you develop a strategic action plan for the next 6 months and clearly state how you will practice the knowledge acquired from this course in your business and in your office? As simple as that. So we need to see how in the next 6 months after the program, you will implement the knowledge acquired and take your business from point A to point B. We want to see how you're going to implement the knowledge acquired in your office to improve the operations of your office. And this is one of the major reasons why we have received very incredible feedback from entrepreneurs and professionals, because many of them, when they leave, they use their final presentation as their blueprint for the next 6 months and 1 year. And that is how the course change. For example, if you're talking about marketing, you need to clearly state your marketing system that you will use in the next 6 months as far as your business is concerned. Let me give an example. A lady did this. She's into this Ankara stuff and all of that. She did this, and in her marketing system, she stated that she will be posting content on the Facebook page 3 times every week for the next 6 months without skipping a day, without skipping a week. That means every week for the next 6 months, she will create marketable content, post on her social media platforms, put the numbers, and people can come. Can you guess that this lady was able to increase her sales by almost 70%? Until now, she's talking to investors. She reached out to me. She reached out to me about 2 weeks ago to write a recommendation letter to a group of investors who are interested in her business. And she was seeking for advice on how do they create and divide company shares. And this is one thing you get to benefit. When you go through the program, if you want to go for any program, it could be a scholarship, it could be a fellowship, it could be if you're looking for a job, whatever. And if you need a recommendation letter, always get back to us. I will give you a free recommendation letter without any strings attached. As long as you have gone to our program, your alumni, we can always recommend you, vouch for you, and do anything in our capacity to encourage and support you to become more successful. So in a whole nutshell, this is the purpose, the structure, what the program is all about. And I want to challenge us. I want to challenge you that this program can practically change your life. This program can practically change your business. I am happy that I am speaking this, I'm saying this with cohort 7. So it means that I am saying this with proof from cohort 1 right up to cohort 6. We have seen the results, we have seen the impact. And I'm sure some of you are here because somebody recommended the program to you that is good and it's going to help you. Is there anybody here like that? Somebody who's here on recommendation? Were you recommended, or you heard somebody talk about the program and you heard how the program impacted them or something? Who is that? If you are here, indicate. Let me see you. If you are here on recommendation or somebody suggested to you, or okay, good. One person, Tanlaka, Bridgista. Wow, I've never heard of that. Is it Bridget or Bridgista? Nice. Learn a new name. Okay, that's good, right? And I'm sure that definitely the program will exceed your expectations. Do you know why? We have added, I think we have added 3 new courses on the program that we are not there in the former classes. That's the most beautiful thing about your class. We have added 3 new courses to this program. So you'll be stretched and you will leave with more value than people in the previous classes. So due to network issues and due to certain things, we will be sending out courses on your WhatsApp group. We used to try to do on emails, but some people always miss out on emails, or their emails come late depending on where they are and all of that. And sometimes not everybody is always online, okay? But sending through emails is always more professional. But then we discovered that there used to be challenges where courses don't come on time, or some they'll see courses late and all of that, because number one, not everybody have that data to be online consistently. And number two, sometimes people have data only for WhatsApp. They don't have data for this. So, we want to be as dynamic and all of that. But you need to always have data to actually, all the courses are hosted on YouTube under private programs. So when you have the link, only you can click the link, okay? So it's not public and all of that. So when you go through that, you're going to go through successfully. So all courses will be shared on WhatsApp so that everybody is included and nobody can give excuse that we didn't see the course and all of that. And same for all announcements will be communicated in the WhatsApp group. And please make sure that you pay attention to information that is on the WhatsApp group, because we'll be sharing updates on activities, team meetings, instructions, advice, and anything that we can do to contribute to the work that you do. And we're also giving an announcement for the live classes, because we're going to have about 3 to 4 live classes before your program ends. Like, for example, after immediately 1 month from now, we'll have a live session focusing on your first business wars. So we'll divide into teams, and then you get your case study for your business wars to start working on it. And then towards the end of this, after 1 month from now, maybe on the 12th of before the 12th of January, you will have your first business wars, where we'll come here on Zoom and you battle against each other. So we'll always pair teams. Team A against Team C. So Team A is going to present their case, present their strategies, and team C present their case and present their strategies, then the battle now start. What is the battle? You need to listen to somebody's strategies and point out the weakness and challenge the person that your business strategy is inadequate, is wrong. If you don't update, that's a battle, because business is a battle. Business is a battle. So we need executives to learn the skill of analyzing strategies, analyzing companies, analyzing business cases, and seeing loopholes and gaps. And when you see loopholes and gaps, you go a step further and suggest solutions and all of that, based on the knowledge you're getting from the program and based on the general business knowledge that you're going to do. And one thing about the program is, it's going to stretch you to open your mind to know more about program and start reading other stuff. Why? No, but I cannot teach you business in 2 months. For example, somebody like me, I have studied business all my life. In secondary school, I did commercial education. In high school, I did accounting, management, banking, all of that. In my BSc, I did financial management and business management. In my MBA, I did human resource management. In my doctorate degree, I did entrepreneurship and investment. So I've been studying business all my life. So you see, I cannot teach you business in 2 months, but I can teach you the most practical, tailored, straightforward strategies, frameworks in business that if you pick them, you can run with it and successfully produce results. Okay, so again, this program is also a blueprint. It can make you a seeker of more business knowledge. It can open your mind and you start to, this was said in the course. Let me do more research about it. Let me buy a book on this topic and read more. Let me go deeper and know more about this topic. And that's how you become more successful and more influential in your sector, based on the knowledge that you command as a person. All right, any questions for me? And then we'll round up. Wanted to make sure that it's less than 30 minutes or less. Any questions for me? Again, if you don't have questions now, you can ask them much later. That's totally fine. In the group, you can contact me or you can contact Laurentine Ongome. Laurentine is the center coordinator, the person that we have paid your fees to her and you have been talking to her. She's the BMD Africa Center coordinator. Ngome, Mr. Emmanuel Ngome, is the communications person and operations and all of that. He will also be relating with you guys. And of course, you'll also be seeing me in the group. And we are all here to serve you. So any challenge, any question, you may not have it now, but we are together for the next 2 months. Please reach out to us, okay? No, don't feel reserved. Reach out to us about the program, anything regarding the program, and we will make you priority to serve you, okay? You are priority for the next 2 months as far as you are in the program, all right? So if there's no question, if everything is good, you understood, just leave me a comment. Leave me a comment in the chat box. Just write good, write excellent, write your best adjective. Let me know that you heard me and you picked up something. And immediately after this, you'll be receiving your first module for this week. Everything good? Confirm in the chat box. Good, awesome. Amazing, excellent. Everything is nice, great, all good, perfect, good. Yes, we are still admitting latecomers as of today and tomorrow, but we're no longer promoting the program. But if anybody wants to come in, because that's latest today, tomorrow, to join the program, okay? Okay, it's going by His grace. Somebody says, can one go through without a laptop? The challenge will be, how will you do your PowerPoint presentation? So you can try to do your PowerPoint on you can download the app, but it's going to be very strenuous and difficult for you. And we also rate the quality of your PowerPoint. You cannot stand in front of people and you don't design something that look nice. And you need to also learn to use it, okay? If you can try to use somebody's, people going through the program by, begging laptops and using once in a while and trying to adapt all of that. But there are some people who are able to do it by using by designing PowerPoints on their phones. I don't know how they did it, but it's possible. There are PowerPoint apps that you can use, okay? But as long as your phone is good, of course, you can take the courses, study, have your notebooks to take down key points. Yes, it's possible, right? Okay, then. Thank you, everybody. All of you have given feedback. We're together in a group. Again, remember, you can reach out to us for any further questions at any time, okay? Anytime, to Laurentine, to me, to Mr. Emmanuel, we will definitely attend to you. Take care of yourselves, and remember, make sure you discipline yourself and make the most out of this program. I guarantee you. Just dedicate just the next 2 months. Just dedicate the next 2 months. After 2 months, I will ask you how far, and you'll tell me. You tell me something different, okay? I have no doubt about that. Yes, you can use Canva on your phone. Good. Great. Take care, everybody, and expect your first course in some few moments from now in the WhatsApp group.